Hello dear friends. So here now I am in San Jose Middle School, and this is the artist in the work, and I have met this artist in their San Jose Chalk Art Festival, and now I am here to see the real artwork. That is so cool.
Thank you.
The artist at work. That is Paul Gonzalez, and this artist. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I'm Monica Rose.
Monica Rose. So she does this part. Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing the underpainting on this part of the mural for Paul, and then he'll come back in and blend.
Blend color. Oh, you have an idea design before, or you have an outline before?
Yeah,
a pencil.
we had it outlined, yeah, so that I could just come in and he'll just tell me which colors go where, and then I come in and fill it. Yeah, so then after this part's done, he comes back and does all the blending and makes it look pretty.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Have you really?
Like it's really messy, or it's just like, whoa, okay, this is.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
Wow.
Hello.
Don't do that to me, I'd cry.
Hello.
Totally, I would cry.
I wouldn't. No, I'd be cordial, but
He's like, I'll email it instead.
Hello.
No, really, we're done. We're totally on top of the work. No need to come back.
no, you're making me look bad.
I mean, I can't actually like face-to-face tell someone.
No, for the most
So
part, it's really
that's a lot of work into it. Some plain color and then some color blending, and all around there's already design here. If you can see, I can see some of the design.
You know, and I'm not really
And
you know, working with kids, you have to be kind of
Drawing?
yeah.
oh yes, yes.
So this is a sketch.
Oh, okay.
So this is more or less what it will be. This is a guideline, but sometimes things get changed.
So you draw this one. Okay.
Yeah, so Paul drew this.
Yes.
Kids are asking
And
me about
it
the kids
includes
do
all the
stuff.
elements that the school has asked for.
Okay.
So it's called the Heroes tree. Heroes.
The heroes.
You have to make- you have to make sure that's
So we
alive,
have
kids, you're-
Cesar Chavez and
Yes.
Gandhi,
Yes.
Statue of Liberty,
Yes.
an Olympic athlete,
Yes.
Just turn their clothes inside out.
Obama, the president,
Yes.
I know this
and then
guys, turn your
you know,
shirt
just
inside
different
out.
symbols.
Yes.
Yeah, so more or less
Think
this is,
different.
No, we
Yes.
do it right
Yeah.
in class,
So
they don't
good.
even
yeah.
care.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So inspired by technology and
Yes, yes.
learning, and
I
then
mean, there's
the
like
globe,
I have
the
a massive
world.
whiteboard.
Yeah.
the
So
girls go
more or
on the
less, this
whiteboard,
is this is the design. This is what
I wouldn't have
what will be up on
I
the
just don't go
wall,
to the restaurant.
And very colorful.
and very colorful. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wow.
Not at that age.
Perfect.
It'll be crazy.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, that's so good. You do the blending, huh?
And this is just this is the first coat.
Oh, how many layers?
Between 2 to 3. So because maybe sometimes 4 depending on the color.
Okay.
Because the lighter colors take about maybe 2 or 3 coats because they're just so translucent.
Yes.
That you have to make sure you apply and apply. They're not as thick as some of these harder, darker colors, which maybe take 1 or 2 coats. So right now what we're doing is we're putting the base coats on here, so we can see what the mural looks like. Once we see the mural and we see the colors laid out, we may change some of them up to balance the colors. Or I may just change something totally different if I see something needs to be altered. But that's what we're working on right now, is getting the prep colors. And then once we get the prep colors, we do the blending.
Wonderful. So maybe you cannot hear it very clearly. This one they are putting on the very first layer of color, and then they will blend in color, but it usually put 3 or 4. 可以。One moment. Yes, here. 在妈妈屁兜里。 Okay, and it needs 3 or 4 layers. And for some lighter color, maybe even more, because it's so translucent. and it needs a lot of layers. Once the basic layer finished, they can start to work on the more fine details and the color blending. At least they can have an idea instead of just a plain white wall. So Paul is doing some blending already, but that is very, very, very primary stage of blending. Look at his hand; it's so skillful.
Now.
You know, Woodside kids have tomorrow off.
They'll be all wired.
Yeah, they said, you know, the kids are a mess anyways. They're tired. Half of them don't show up. So they use it as one of those. Because, you know, we had to cut days this year anyway. So they use it as a staff development day.
That is so beautiful to see a piece of art in the production.
Painting makes that mural a lot brighter.
Yeah.
You've seen some murals where they paint them and they do a little bit of a blend. You can still see the static of the wall. So I like when you see I like when the wall looks really nice from a distance and up close. So you can see the quality of it. And it makes it long lasting for the sun when it deteriorates it, because the sun will actually break down the colors. So the more coats it has, the more it's going to be long lasting and look as bright for a long time.
So he's putting a lot more layers of color. So it has a better, what do we say? It has a better tolerance with the sun, because the sun breaks up the color and make the color deteriorate. And by putting more layers of color, it's kind of protected and make it more stands out.
Rolling hills.
Rolling hills.
Rolling hills.
Really?
Creative rolling hills.
Yeah. You'll see it when he gets his hands on it.
Are the top ones going to be the same color as the bottom one?
I think so. So we can start actually doing those other ones. It's kind of just going as with the flow, because I may just see like a color I like and we just go with it.
What did you think of the storybook ones, Jennifer?
Over there?
Yeah.
They're all awesome. I love the
think so,
colors.
too.
I love how they, because you know how my fairies were? I love that feel and that concept of those colors, and when it's blended and bright, and you look at it, it just makes you happy. You know, that's awesome. I love that. I only create art so that I can use the colors. It has nothing to do with subject matter, really. It's just because, you know, I'll go, oh, I love this green. I need to do something that uses this green. Was that a warning to me or something? Did you say something to me? Like, duck? I have a hat with me.
Did I drip already?
I still have yet to see the pandas in the bamboo. I just don't know where it is. I can't picture it.
It's near Good Karma.
You were building Tarx's
Uh-huh.
right next door to that.
Okay, like on
First Street.
Really?
Cool.
How
This
do you
is
do?
our artist, Paul Gonzalez.
How do you do?
Good. Yes, I'm videotaping all of this.
Perfect.
From beginning to the end. Will be really a wonderful one. So,
Thank you. This is going to be our 7th mural, I think, at this school.
7th year.
Could be wrong. Could be 8. I've done a lot this summer that I kind of lost count. It's amazing how the mural started.
Yes.
A lady. We had a lot of old murals here.
Yes.
They wanted to update this, so we had a
Okay.
lady who she would get funding, outside funding, and she'd seen my work from the district, from other schools,
Yeah.
and she wanted one. She was saving and trying to make it work. Finally, she got a budget, and then we did it, and that's where our first 2 murals came, which is a storybook and the dolphin that's in front of the office. I can show you right now if you like.
Yes, yes. Shall we go there?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Hello. So this is their work. And it's been always here for 7 years, 8 years. Never.
We pretty much.
You redo it? Do you?
It's the murals that were here where we talked to a student was 20 years ago. So I can send you photos of the original piece. So this was one of the first pieces that we did.
This one?
Yeah, to redo the dolphin and give it a modern look.
Okay.
And
this one has been redone and given a modern look. Yes.
And so with that one, the first 2, that was our second one. And this was done this year, this summer.
How long does it take to finish this one?
It depends on the detail. The more detail it has, the more it just takes it complete. For myself, I want to make sure it looks good.
Yes.
And as I'm painting, I may see something that needs to be changed. I may see some other details I want to add.
Yes.
So sometimes it's a kind of little battle between what I want to do and then at the same time my time, because I do spend time with family and so forth. But as you get going, you just see like all these possibilities.
Yes.
And I want it to look good because I want this to last a long time. So and inspire the school. And I mean, when we think about the murals that started here, now we have all these murals here. I mean, what a great influence that is.
Yes.
You know, so this is. Well, this was done this year. I think this was 1, 2. 2 has kind of about 2 murals, and the second one has 2 murals in it. This is the third one that we did, and this was done in June. We finished this. I actually think we started around May in the rain and weather and delays. So this is transportation. This was before here was the continents, but we modernized it. Take care.
Bye.
And they wanted to do transportation, which related to second grade curriculum.
Yes.
And so what we did was, and this was kind of hard because this is where we go back and forth with the ideas and content, because the more content it has, the more you're going to be painting. So I stuck with the flying objects and the boats. But they really wanted to have vehicles and trains. I was like, there's no space for it.
Yeah.
So I shrunk some of the objects down and then I made this archway, so it kind of like frames it in a sense. So it's not just how do you get transportation with the world?
Yes.
And the continents are so small, so I thought that kind of worked.
Oh, that's so smart.
So and then I thought, because some of the students don't even go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
So we incorporated San Francisco Bridge so they can relate with that.
Yeah.
And we put a bus, which was something they wanted.
Yes.
And just different ideas. Dolphins, the logo.
Yeah. And the floating bottle.
Yes, and that's supposed to be like a diploma. That's why it has a ribbon.
Yes.
And then we have the canoe.
Yeah.
For natives, and kind of did a little bit of things. I always see on a map the whale. I always thought that was fun. Compass is an older tool for navigation.
Yes.
Thinking of space. Space shuttle. I altered it a little bit to give it a little modern look because I did just for for kids inspiration. Spring of St. Louis. A plane representing a plane.
Yes,
here.
yes.
We have a junk, the ship.
Yes.
And I wanted to get different cultures.
Yeah, Asian culture.
And this was a different one. Was hard.
This
to do.
looks like Wells Fargo.
Yeah, this is.
It is?
No, this is. She wanted to put a covered wagon in here. I was, how do I put a covered wagon with all of this?
Yeah.
So I thought, I remember just from school the rafts that they would use to get across a river. So I thought maybe that can work. So. And this is, a boat. I didn't want to put like a cruise liner.
Yeah.
So we put this modern boat, and this is actually the dog of the teacher who found the funding. So we wanted to put her on here with books to make this more of a fun element too.
Yes.
And then a submarine with like different types of windows, which
so
reminds me
good.
for the elementary level.
Yes.
Those types of shapes. And then we have a modern train and an old train.
And old train.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like this wave.
Yes.
It's just
yes.
it's different. Sometimes you have to try something different. like the rainbow was
Yes.
requested too.
Oh.
So I wanted to make it, instead of just a rainbow like I usually do, I wanted to like this bouncy
Yes,
explosion
yes.
fun.
Bouncy rainbow.
So,
The bouncy rainbow.
and I would have loved to add a little bit
Splash.
more, but you know, as you go on,
Yes.
there's a certain point where you have to
Yes.
disconnect.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'll come over here to
Yes.
This was done too this year. This was just they were doing construction.
Uh-huh.
So with construction budgets, they were able to do
Oh.
some signage and so forth. So they wanted to give the school a different look
Oh, okay.
and a clean look. They did some
Yes.
cement
Yes.
and other things, cut down some trees.
Wow.
So it's pretty nice. And we
Yes.
try to keep the theme going on with the water,
Yes, yes.
so it can look
All
a little
blue, yes.
blues.
That's
similar.
so good. That's such a beautiful blue.
So this is the one that the teacher, our first project that we did.
Oh.
This one and the dolphin in the front. And so they redid the air conditioning. So that's why we have this patch here.
Oh.
So I'm gonna fix it up so it
Yes.
looks blended out.
Okay.
And what's going on here is just different environments. So we have the water, forest, let's see, this was about growing. They wanted to have the different mice, I guess because of learning about species.
Yes.
And we have the butterfly,
Caterpillar,
coming from the
butterfly,
caterpillar.
chrysalis, yes.
We have parents, and we have we have the adult animals with the youth. So that's why we have the three here, the bears going on here. We have the tadpole going to the frog.
Yes.
And we wanted to incorporate water too, which was the dolphin. That was the
Yes.
original thing, was to always keep the dolphin going on in here.
yes.
And kind of took it to a fun level with the duck.
Oh, that's a book.
And these are both books.
Yes.
So
it's a book.
they're supposed
Open
to be
up.
as pop-up books.
Yes.
So when they open up,
Yes.
they kind of blend into each
Oh.
other. And so this frog is jumping into this kind of a water area. It's kind of leading to there.
Oh.
And that's great art direction. Is when your piece kind of leads to the next one too.
Yes.
Is what you want.
Yes.
Since
yes.
they're almost like they're two separate walls.
Yes.
And so we have lots of different. We have the desert and kind of a marshy swampland and the
Yes.
snow. And I like actually how this it goes from grass to hills back there.
Yes.
It's kind of fun, you know.
Yes.
And then this was a request. They wanted rabbits.
Oh.
Just something fun with rabbits. So I didn't know how to put rabbits in here. So then we put them in the boat flying in this empty space below. So
Oh, that's so
we try to
cool.
utilize everything that we can.
Oh.
And then here we go from the ladybug starting from young and just kind of going, and then it actually launches. So, and then birds above, so air,
Yes.
land, and water.
That's so interesting to know all these stories.
And then we have two over here. So this one was about the rules,
Oh.
and just a reminder of students: be safe, respectful, be responsible, be a problem solver. Hello? Yeah, we're painting another wall on the other side. So come on by.
Good. What are you guys singing mural for?
Um,
For Meadows?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
It's tall too. So check it out. So this one was you know, sometimes the budgets, depending, we have big budget, small budget. So we'll do a little bit of blending on certain spots.
Yes.
And try to keep it clean.
Yes.
So it has that nice quality.
Yes.
Looks good, and it's a good influence. So, and then we have another one over here.
Oh. This one is very clean design.
Very clean.
Yes. Yes. And very disciplined.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So fun, and also don't forget, and you know, sometimes having it stated
this one.
there.
Yeah.
So this was actually a school that came over here, and it was a success. And so they had a similar mural at the other school, but they wanted to have their mural that kind of represented them. And from the original mural, we had houses, the community,
Yes.
we had the logo, and we had a bus. So we kind of just kind of brought that here. A similar idea of, you know, the other school here, and we kind of kept this one simple. Just focus on with the school name. Now they're the stars because they used to be sharks before that, and with the school bus, the neighborhood, and just a little bit of color inspiration.
Wonderful.
So And I actually like how the stars go in and out.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this one actually was really difficult due to the fact there's all these pipes.
Yes.
Because when I like things to look really crisp and connect, to make things crisp and connect with these pipes that go around it, it's really complicated.
Yes.
And with these bars too.
Yes,
But I think it looks
you did
good.
so good.
Thank you. And I really had fun with the bus and the houses.
Oh.
Because the houses have multi-colors going on.
Yes, yes.
So you're not looking at just an orange house, you're looking at orange with a red and a brown, and there's faded and pinks and blues with different colors. So,
Yes.
That
Yes.
was really fun.
The house has different colors, so he blended in with different color, and it's so fun and interesting. Not just the dark and light, it's a color of the same family, different family, contrast and shading. Wonderful. And the car also, the shading. Wonderful.
And you can see with the hills, it's pretty much one color with a simple shading on top. Just a little bit of a shading is all you really need.
Yes.
The road really doesn't have any shading, it's just solid.
Yes.
But sometimes it's, with budgets and everything, where can you put that emphasis?
Yes.
Focus. And so we work on the buses, maybe a little bit of the clouds that people are going to see where the magic is.
Yeah.
And go from there. In some areas we can let it go. The welcome, I think the welcome looks really nice.
Yeah.
Gave a little fun shape.
Yes.
With a little bit of highlight in the pole.
Yeah,
the
in
wood
the pole part. Yes.
And then one thing I was going to say about this piece. I like what's really nice about this is how I use the orange, red,
the cloud. Yes.
or actually on the bus. You don't have to always use black. I use black on this bottom part, just kind of let it pop out. But I wanted to use the black more on the white so it looked like chrome. And I used the red as the shading. So the red, seeing red adds more color to your piece.
Yes.
If it was just black, then it becomes a black and white tone piece. But like for instance, the clouds are purple. We use purple, so when you look at it, you see color.
Yeah.
A little bit of orange on the clouds. So you see this, it just spreads out the color, makes it more vibrant.
Wonderful. This is so good.
I think I'm over 80 murals now, 85.
85.
85.
All in schools and in business?
Some are schools, business, homes. Just before this, I did a restaurant, which is at the plant. It's called Polly's Hot Dogs. And
where is it?
It's at the plant off of Kirtner.
Okay.
In San Jose. It was an old PG&E plant.
Okay.
And they modeled it, or actually redesigned the whole.
Okay. You
area.
Send me the address. And
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And so then we did a hanging piece in there.
Okay.
And we just did a nursery. So not every mural is at a school.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you get different things, objects, bus benches or so.
Yes, that's so good. That's fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. So I will put your website link under this video.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And I will let you see this video.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. It's a bit too long, 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm okay, whatever you want to do. You can trim it or...
Yeah, I will not trim. This is the most original. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.